Alright, so I'm done driving and I'm doing the test. This is 4K, 30 frames per second. And I'm going to try to do the same route doing the 2K, 60 frames per second. And I want to try to do the same, roughly the same speed limit. Going down, capturing license plate. About 15, 20 miles an hour more or less. And I want to see, or in this case, 5 to 20 miles. That person's on their phone. I want to see, basically what I want to try to do is see if, which is better at capturing license plates. The 2K 60 frames. In other words, which is better at capturing images while moving. So we got the 2K at 60 frames or the 4K at 30 frames. So I'm going to drive along the same exact route and I'm going to see for myself. In comparison to the two, and see which one actually does better. So right here, see about 20 miles an hour, 15, 20 miles. And I want to see what's, basically, this area I can get going all different directions, north, south, east, west. So the sun is, it's around a little after 12 over here. So it's basically the sun is up high and you get in different angles. So I may not have that sun directly facing into the camera, which may distort the image a little bit. Even though okay, so I do have the polarizing lens on. I have to state this twice because when I do the 1440p 60 frames, I got to say the same thing. But I do have the circular polarizing lens filter on, and I do have the exposure set to 0, which is the default setting for both. For both, I'm going to have it set the same. So the only thing that's going to change is the 4K 30, and then I'll change it to 1440 60. And I want to look back at it and see, and I set the interval to 10 minutes, so like that I don't have to edit it on iMovie, and I could just upload it raw. Both files I could upload it raw, and I could get a good estimation of how it is. So I'm gonna try my best to go. I'm gonna do the exact same route, and then I'll see how it goes. I did this before, but it was with the next base, kind of covering part of it, and I don't know. I think I was editing, and so with this, it's gonna be raw files, no editing. I uploaded. I put it to 10 minutes max, so it shouldn't take that much, but I do have it set, and plus, the route is slightly different. So like that, it doesn't need to be 10 minutes long, But I will pass through areas that's going to give, like right here, we're kind of like going away from the sun a little bit. So the glares and stuff, you know, the different, you know, reflection of buildings, the colors. You know, this is debate on online. I'll probably say the same thing just in case you get the other video first or whatever, you know. And I'll link that video to this one. I'll link this one to that one. But there was this debate online, what's better? And they're usually comparing it with 1080p 60 frames. But with 1440p 60 frames, the argument is a little tougher, you know. At least with 1080p 60 frames, you can still argue that might be better, but then you talk about 4K, you're talking about much higher resolution. About 4 times the resolution. So it's just like, you know, 1080, 4K, you know, it's a little harder to argue that with the 60 frames, you know, because 60 frames you're getting double the frames, but the resolution you're getting 4 times the resolution, you know. So, you know, but with 1440p, 8K, 2K, you know, you're talking about double the frame rates with half the resolution, in other words. So it's like, what's better in reality, you know? So I guess with this, I'll test a couple of times. I'll pause I do it for myself. I'll pause and I'll give you my opinion after I edit. Not edit, but after I look through it and then I upload it. I'll probably leave in the description my opinion on it. But for the most part, it's most likely gonna be. I don't know. I really don't know. I'll see. I'll see for myself. Alright, now I'll switch over to 1440p at 60 frames.